Welcome in the jungle. This episode of Before It Is All Gone is brought to you from the Ecuadorian rainforest, from the Amazon basin, one of the most biodiverse habitats anywhere around the world, and sadly also one of the most endangered ones. Due to deforestation, agriculture, and wildfires, in the last decades, a very significant part of this critically important habitat was lost. So it's actually good to know, good to feel that where we are right now, in and around the Yasuni National Park in Ecuador, at least this stretch of the forest and habitat is protected now. Of course, protecting small areas of forests is not sufficient. Many animal species, big animal species like the jaguars, harpy eagles, need extended big areas of forests for the long-term survival of the species. Here, at this area, you can actually find them all. If you're lucky, you can find harpy eagles, jaguars, anacondas, various species of monkeys, close to 10 species of monkeys, all kind of creepy crawlies, my favorites, snakes, tarantulas, scorpions, and all those cool stuff. In the next couple of days, I will be walking around in this jungle, paddling around in the canals and lakes of this jungle, climbing up towers and canopy bridges, like this one behind me, to try to find and show you as many cool species and amazing views as possible. So stay with me and I will try to introduce you to the Amazon. And of course, if you like this video or in general you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel. It's really vital for me. So don't forget to hit subscribe, like, comment, and of course, if you like it, just share it. Okay, let's go on and see some cool animals. There are certain places in the jungle where there are very important minerals in the ground, and these places are visited regularly by parrots and macaws to have some of this mineral, either in the form of clay or the water which is accumulated there. And this is the place which we are gonna visit now. One place where we need to wait, sometimes hours, until scarlet macaws and various different species of parrots will arrive. There are two theories about why these birds are visiting the clay lakes. The first one is that they're looking for minerals which they are lacking, and obviously this water and clay is rich in minerals, so this is the way how they can ingest it. The other one is a little bit more interesting. The rainforest is extremely acidy, and this causes problems of fungus on fruits and different plants which these birds are feeding on. So the high pH of this water and clay can balance the acidity. So the other theory is that they're doing this to balance the acidity of their digestive system. It actually might be that both of these theories are true and together form the reason why these birds are coming here. Anyhow, for sure, this is one of those natural shows which everyone needs to see when visiting the Amazon. Now, one of the best ways of exploring the jungle is to simply walk in it. You get to cross streams and you get to appreciate the highest kapok trees which look like skyscrapers in the forest, and sometimes actually you get to cross under their roots like little tunnels. And sometimes obviously it is hard, that's why the big rubber boots are for, but that's part of the fun. And this is also one of the best ways to observe certain species of animals like monkeys. These squirrel monkeys actually came by our lodge a couple of times, so we didn't need to go far, and just simply standing by our huts or walking around, we could appreciate them playing, feeding, communicating, and just chilling, sometimes literally on our balcony. Now these night monkeys are a different story. They're extremely hard to find, and this is one of my proudest moments from this year's trip, that I got to spot these two night monkeys in their hide in this tree trunk. It was an incredible moment. But there are other species out there like capuchin, red howlers, and even these small tamarins which also pass by the lodge quite often. And right now we are heading to a spot which we already scouted out before, where two crested owls are resting. Seeing owls is always an amazing moment, and seeing these crested owls is a special one of every visit to the Yasuni National Park. The guides normally are located where they're roosting in the day, so you get a pretty fair chance to see them. And no day trip in the jungle walking is complete without some reptiles. These cayman lizards are one of the biggest lizards in whole South America, and on every single trip to the Amazon we get to see them and appreciate them. One of the best way to experience the jungle is going out at night for a walk and look for animals. This is the time when many of the animal species are becoming active and come out. So this is the moment when you see most of the snakes, all the tarantulas, scorpions, lot of insects, and obviously the frogs. The frogs in the Amazon are beautiful, and the variety is totally mind-blowing. On a night walk to the jungle, you get to see poison dart frogs, amazing colorful tree frogs, leaf frogs, grass frogs. Also you can see some toads. The variety, the colors, the sizes are just unimaginable and basically infinite. There are also incredible insects like these whip scorpions, personal favorites, scolopendras, very big ones of them, praying mantises, all kind of reptiles as well like wood lizards and colorful geckos. And the best, if on a night walk, following the sound only, you manage to find a perched owl. So this is how a night hike in the jungle looks like. We had a little scare with a tiny tarantula. Our Texan Australian friends got a little jump of this little guy. How cool is that?
Pretty sick.
Not sick.
Almost midnight in the Amazon jungle on our last day, and in 4 hours we need to wake up. Oh well. Climbing up to 40-45 meter high watchtowers and canopy bridges in the middle of the jungle, well, that never gets old. And this is the top of a kapok tree next to the Rio Napo in the National Park Yasuni. And this is one of the most special places in the world where I've ever been.
It's incredible up here.
45 meters on top of a kapok tree. That's pretty special.
I presume they just found the tallest tree they could find and built a platform around it.
Yes, that was the plan.
Wow.
Without a doubt, some of the best views in the world can be found from the top of these towers. It's just really unbelievable. But these towers are also great because you get to see animals and species which you can't find from the ground level, like sloth, which like to be on the top of the trees. There are also the different species of toucans, which you can see early in the morning, perched or flying. And next to the kapok tree tower, there is a nest of aracaris. So we got to see them feeding, perched, communicating, and then eventually, when the sun came higher, also retiring back to their nest. After walking in the forest or climbing high towers, the very best way to explore the forest, a flooded forest that is, to get into a paddle canoe and silently just paddle around. This way actually you get to approach different species of animals, and if you're silent enough you get to pretty close to them. One of the most iconic species is this hoatzin, this prehistoric looking very loud bird which we always seen from the canoes. And this last year we were also lucky to get a good look at of these roseate spoonbills. But when we are on the water, the best and most important species which we are looking for are the giant river otters. These are the biggest species of the weasel family. They can grow up to 1.7 meters. They are extremely playful. They are predators. They are mainly feeding on fish, but they can also catch crabs, snakes, and even small caimans. They don't really have natural predators, but they are competing with other predators like caimans and jaguars in the area. And speaking of caimans, there are a few different species of caimans in the area, which if you're lucky, you can see in the daytime, or later on you will see we can specifically look for them at night. Another important and iconic reptile species of the Amazon is the anaconda, which is the biggest snake anywhere found in the world. This is an aquatic and territorial species, which means it's extremely hard to find. Partially because they are in the water and partially because only a few of them are in any given area. And that person right there on this video, well, I cannot confirm or deny that would be me, who is trying to make sure that everybody gets a good look at the snake before quickly letting it back to go. There are also other species of reptiles like turtles in the water, and obviously the caimans, which we already talked about. So we are out in the middle of the night looking for caimans. Looking for eye shine on the edge of the water. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also click on the bell icon. All of these things help me a lot. Also, like it, comment it, and share it if you liked it. Stay tuned for future episodes. We're coming back shortly with new videos from awesome destinations. Thank you very much, and again, see you soon.